I was kind of curious. I wanted to ask what your thoughts are about Fractal. We haven't talked about Fractal at all during this conversation. I was just curious, do you see Fractal as kind of infringing or encroaching on what you had intended to do with Merlin? Do you see Fractal working with Merlin? Do you see Fractal working with bitmaps? How do you see all of those things working together?
Yeah. So first, I'm a friend with their founder Lorenzo for like more than a year. We talk like a lot online and offline. I think Fractal. So first, Fractal is a great idea about being the testnet. I mean, not being the testnet, but like somehow being the testnet for Bitcoin in the future, right? Because they have like faster blocks. They have the opcats deploy on Fractal. So everything we are concerned about layer one, like for me, I don't want your new stuff to add to layer one, right? If there's something happen with layer one, all my assets are like worthless. So with them doing that, being the testnet for Bitcoin, I think that's the most brilliant idea I saw this year. So technically, Fractal and Merlin are doing total different things, right? We are doing the EVM, smart contracts, DeFi, lending. We have like billions of wrapped version of Bitcoin coming from layer one to Merlin, and right now to Scroll, Nina, Arbitrum, BNB chain to Movement, Bearer chain. So we are doing this kind of stuff. And also we have the wrap version of these tokens to be traded easier and cheaper. And Fractal, they're doing things that Bitcoin layer one can do, but with more cost. They can provide more functions like swap. They can do like minting with different kinds of BRC20 on their chains. So I think we are definitely taking two different approaches. But more people like taking different, like for me, I didn't choose Fractal way of doing things because I think Merlin's way is better, but that's just me. And I believe their team is doing that because they think that's better too. But that's the beauty of Bitcoin, right? People have different ideas. People have different ideas about everything. And that's why we have all these builders to build different solutions. And, in long term, the people who survive, the solution who survives, which means they have better security, they have more users, they have more trading volumes, or they have more activities on their chain. So I think that's the reason we're taking different approaches. And definitely, I think we can work together. So with bitmaps, I'm not sure. I don't know if the Fractal allows bitmaps to bridge right now. But I think if there's a project on Fractal building for bitmaps using the original bitmap assets on layer one, that is better. But in the end, they are using MPC wallet as well. I'm just saying this because I want people to be realistic. That's the only thing you can do with the Bitcoin right now. If you are experiencing a protocol or product on layer one that says they can do swaps or lending or other stuff, basically they're using the same solutions. And I believe Merlin is the top one right now because we have so much more volume and the history proves us to be safe.